I am Lamersha Lewis. Let's talk. Fair use will be in the description in regards to this commentary. Today is Tuesday, December the 7th, 2021. We also know this to be the day we remember the attack at Pearl Harbor that happened many years ago, but it's a time that we will never forget. So let's do a moment of silence in regards to Pearl Harbor, December the 7th. I want to do commentary about Chris Cuomo. I'm sure you have seen and know that he was recently fired from CNN. He had a show that came on in prime time on the cable network, again, CNN. He used the very well known catchphrase, "Let's get after it." I always love that. I'm a fan of Chris Cuomo. I like Chris Cuomo. I also am a fan, like his brother Andrew Cuomo, who is the former governor of the state of New York. Chris came under scrutiny. It all began like last week, if I make no mistake, Wednesday, December the 1st, where allegedly some information had surfaced, came out that allegedly Chris used his platform to help his brother Andrew Cuomo, who was under an investigation for allegedly misconduct, inappropriate sexual allegations, and things of that perspective. And because of that, Andrew, the former governor, and I am, as you're hearing, using this statement, term former, because that is how and what he is, the former governor of the state of New York, because of the, again, alleged allegation of sexual misconduct, inappropriateness, inappropriate touching, and all of this, he resigned as governor. Now the state of New York now has a woman active governor, the lieutenant governor, because of Andrew resigning. Again, allegations and things surfacing that led to an investigation that of CNN. The president name is Jeff Zucker. He's the president of CNN. It was announced on Saturday, which was December the 4th, 2021, effective immediately. Chris Cuomo has been fired from CNN. I will read you the tweet of Chris' response when this happened. It says, "This is not how I want my time at CNN to end, but I have already told you why and how I helped my brother. So let me now say, as disappointed as this is, I could not be more proud of the team at Como Prime Time and the work we did at CNN's #1 show and the most competitive time slot. I owe them all. We'll miss that group of special people who did really important work." That was his tweet, his statement, his response upon, again, it becoming news trending, social media outlets of the firing of him losing his job from CNN. And on yesterday, Chris also tweeted this statement. It says, "The way my time ended at CNN was hard. While I have thick skin, I also have a family for whom the past week has been extraordinarily difficult. So right now I have to take a step back and focus on what comes next. That means I will no longer be doing my Sirius XM radio show. I am extremely grateful for the support I have received from Sirius XM throughout my time there. I also want to express my sincere appreciation for my loyal listeners. I will miss our conversation a great deal, but I have to look forward to being back in touch with you all in the future." So I like how he ended that. That gives me some hope, because I don't think this is the end of Chris Cuomo. He's too talented and he's a special person. Like I say, I like him. I like his brother. So I don't see this as over. Yes, and maybe, yes, his time with CNN has ended, but I don't see his career or him being over. And I respect his decision to step back, focus on what is important. Right now, what is important is his family, his wife, his children. So we shall see what happens from here, because again, we haven't seen the last of Chris Cuomo. I saw today also, it says Puzzle pulls back an upcoming book. Supposedly that he had a book he was working on. It says the original title was called Deep Denial, and it was supposed to come out next year, which would be sometime in 2022. But again, obviously because of what has happened with him losing his job at CNN, the book, and this is saying that HarperCollins said on Tuesday that it will no longer publish a planned book by Mr. Cuomo, who was fired by CNN over the weekend. And on Monday, he said he would end his daily Sirius XM radio talk show. This is an unfortunate situation, but because of him being who he is, a public figure, a very well-known person on TV, in prime time, and on cable TV. And I think I also had heard what Sonny Hawson said Chris is an attorney, if I made no mistake. And it was reported that allegedly an attorney by the name of Deborah Katz contacted CNN and reportedly, allegedly stated that allegations are coming up that Chris, too, like his brother, allegedly sexual allegation or inappropriate has come up, and that played a part. Supposedly, was the decision maker, that of the president, Jeff Zucker, making the decision to fire him. Chris had been on an investigation for allegedly using his platform, his power, to help get information for his brother, the former governor Andrew Cuomo, and that caused an investigation. Upon other things being brought to the attention of the president, now Mr. Cuomo was released, and it stated over the weekend, effective immediately. So he has lost his job. My heart goes out to his CNN family, especially that of Don Lemon. I know they have a very close relationship. They call one another brother, and I hope they continue to maintain that relationship. I can only think about like Andy Cooper. I know Anna Navarro is a CNN commentator. So many people that I respect, because I like CNN. I'm a fan of CNN. I saw something earlier today. I was listening to a gentleman, and I can't remember his name right now, but he's a CNN contributor, where he was talking about what led up to Chris's what happened with Chris, and I thought that was kind of strange, kind of odd for his former employer, to be discussing what had happened. To me, that's very, it's odd. I don't see it as being professional, or I see it somewhat as disrespectful and tacky, in my opinion, that his former employer will be discussing this. And I know other news medias are talking about it. Like I say, it's on social media and all of that. But you expect that, because that's your competition, but not where you, like I say, your former employee, that in my opinion should be like family. But again, I saw they're speaking out against that. Mia Love was on The View today. She was on today, Tuesday, and yesterday. And it was yesterday when the ladies of The View, Whoopi, Joy, Sunny, and Sarah, and again, Mia Love, who was a guest co-host, talked about the situation, because it did happen over Saturday when we learned the news that CNN had fired Mr. Chris Cuomo. Excuse me. And Mia had put it out there. She said, just full disclosure, I'm just putting it in the atmosphere, to the universe, that she is also a CNN contributor. She stated that she felt that Jeff Zucker did the right thing, made the right call in firing Chris Cuomo. That is her opinion. She's entitled to her opinion. Many are happy. That's just how it goes. You have those that's gonna be, hey, I'm glad this happened. I'm glad he's fired. But then you're gonna have those that love him, support him that's not happy with this. And even it's been saying, fans are saying they want him back. They want CNN to change this, to go back and give him his job, and I would be in agreement with that. But I understand business is business. I know I don't know full details of all of this from him, his brother, and all of this. I'm on the outside looking in, but it's just because of my experience over the years, again, of watching him, listening to him. I'm a fan of Chris Cuomo. I'm a fan of his brother, Andrew, and I'm sorry that he had to resign, but I get it, and I'm not trying to downplay any woman that, because again, I don't know what happened, and these are alleged incidents of sexual misconduct, and those matters do have to be taken seriously, and those matters do have to be investigated. So I don't get to make the call on what happened. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinion, one as a fan, two also as a inspiring, like I say, one day to be able to have a show, or sit as a guest co-host, or sit as a contributor and give my thoughts and opinion on things that's going on in our world. I am sorry that this happened, but as he stated in his most recent tweet, he's taking a step back, and we have to realize it's the Christmas holidays, and can't even imagine again what his family is going through, what he's going through. Cause like he said, yes, he got tough skin, but my thing is this: the man is human. He's human, and he has feelings, and I know this hurts. I would be devastated, especially when it wasn't on your terms, when you were fired, compared to you where you get to a point where, hey, I think this journey is time for a new journey. That's a difference. It's all how it happened, how it transpired out. So, but I do look for him to be back and come back even stronger, and he still have those loyal listeners, those loyal, faithful fans. I'm LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk.